Hello, wrestling fans, and welcome to Wrestling Gab. It's Wednesday. And that means it's time for Dynamite.
It's Dynamite.
We have the conclusion. I guess it wouldn't be a conclusion, but we have the semifinals for the World Championship tournament that they have going on.
Semifinals.
Semis basically means the finals are next week, and we will have a new champion crowned unless somebody gets in a fight backstage and they delete it.
Ooh. They deleted it from the earth?
Oh, they're starting it out with Jon Moxley.
Completely deleted it from everything that
and
ever
that means
existed?
we're going to see Johnny Gargano, which, if you guys are excited, we'll probably get to see Tay Conte, too. She's a nice slice of heavenly pie.
Johnny Gargano?
Or whatever his name. Johnny something. Or
It's Sammy Guevara.
Whatever.
I'm like...
Same thing.
We're on a completely different platform.
Rinse and repeat.
Anyways. We got Walter in the chat. Hey, Walter. We also have Ayla out there. Hey, Ayla. Oh, Walter's booing. Oh, excuse me. Walter's booing MJF already. He wants Moxley for the win and Danielson for the win over Jericho, I guess. He also won 2 times in bingo. Congratulations, Walter. Ayla's like, OMG, it's Dynamite like Napoleon. Yes.
Lord of. Sort of. Not Lord of. That doesn't make sense.
Walter says, hey, Ayla. Ayla says, hi, Walter. And Ayla's like, what's heaven pie taste like? Ew.
Ew.
Walter says, Taz and Excalibur and Tony Schiavone on AEW commentary. Totally.
So are they going to bookend it with the championship tournament? So close this biatch down with Jericho and Danielson?
Probably.
Danielson.
Boringness happen.
And Jericho's not too bad.
No, but he'll slow down everything for Mr. Danielson.
Danielson.
It seems like it's have feathers in it.
Heavenly pie?
Heaven. What's heaven pie taste like? Seems like it have feathers in it.
Because it's the angel wings?
Ew, gross. It's gross. It's made of angels. Ravi's in the chat. Hey, Ravi says, boom, it's Dynamite. And Piccola is also in the chat. Hey, Piccola says, a wild thing, you make a bee sting.
Jericho Appreciation
And
Society.
then everybody has an allergic reaction and goes into anaphylactic shock and dies.
The Spanish god. And here he comes.
Oh, goody. Is he coming out by
I don't
himself?
see Tay or Ty. No, arm candy? This guy might not be worth watching.
Ayla says, I don't know, it just seems like it would have feathers. Just what my brain went to. Okay. Pico's like, hello, Wednesday gabbers. Robbie says, D, better you try that pie than me. I'm not going to try any of it, but all right. Walter's like, and here's Sammy. Daz Reynolds in the chat. Hey, Daz has any idea when Punk and Bucks and Kenny will be back? Well, Punk's not going to be back for a while. He does have he actually has an injury.
Yeah, he has to get tricep surgery.
Yeah.
He'll be out for 8 or 9 months.
He did tear his tricep, so he'll be out for a while. As for the suspended people, I have no idea.
We had one come back tonight. Not one of the Bucks, though. One of the other people. I think his name was... I can't remember what his name was. Anyways, the redheaded guy in the back.
Steel?
No, it's another guy.
Oh, I
They
didn't know that.
suspended quite a few. Brandon Cutler got suspended. There's quite a few suspensions.
Oh, I didn't know that they had that many suspensions.
Yeah, obviously some are more mild than others, I would assume.
Mm.
Like I said, one's back this week, so 2 weeks for him.
Gross, Ayla. I'm not even going to read your comment because it's disgusting. Ernest Bell is in the chat. Hey, Ernest says, almost that birthday, Ayla. Daz says, hey, Ravi. Pico says, Moxley isn't supposed to be working today. Yeah? What's he supposed to be doing?
Does he take the 102nd day off before Christmas?
Walter's right. Walter says, go, John Moxley. Win it for Regal.
Win it for Regal. Blackpool Combat Club going up against the JAS.
Hassan Terrell in the chat. Hey, Hassan says, hi there.
Hey,
hello.
I was kind of hoping this would end like the Brock Lesnar-Kofi Kingston match.
Oh, yeah.
Moxley just hits him with the paradigm and it's over.
Oh.
15 seconds or whatever.
Because you know he's going to win, so it doesn't matter, right?
Yeah.
Jungle
Jay Lethal going up
Boy.
against Jungle Boy.
Yeah,
I didn't know that
later
was
tonight.
happening. Yeah, that was an open challenge that he had. Oh, Swerve and Our Glory versus the Lucha Brothers. What the fuck? That's a world-class match. Athena replaces Sheeta in that one, I guess. That was supposed to be Sheeta and Athena.
Didn't Sheeta get hurt or something?
I think it's storyline, but yeah, she got attacked on Dark.
Oh, okay. That's dumb.
Oh, Sammy with the chop.
Robbie says, yo, Daz. And Hassan says, not much, guys. Yeah, not much. Just hanging
shit.
out on a Wednesday.
Stomping
Daz
on his
says,
hip
who do you
flexor.
think will win the title?
Probably John Moxley.
Walter's going for Danielson.
Yeah, I mean, hypothetically, they could go that route. Since it's probably supposed to stay on CM Punk until MJF takes it. So which one's going to have the better matches with MJF? And I figured it would be this guy since they already kind of started hinting at it.
Right? Jesus.
But MJF needs the title. I
Does
mean, obviously
Sam-
that's why they brought him back.
Yeah, to get the title.
It was just supposed to be against the other guy. So the Punk storyline makes way more sense.
Yeah.
MJF, maybe Wardlow or something. I don't know.
I have no idea.
That's who I hope wins it, by the way, next year at All In or All Out.
Yeah.
Is Wardlow beats MJF.
Right.
That's kind of my dream match in 23. Look at these two just chopping away at each other.
Forsen Emmanuel in the chat. Hey,
Hey,
Forsen
Emmanuel.
says hello. Hello. Walter picks Danielson, though, to win the title.
Danielson.
Ayla says, Robbie, I'm good. Apparently, delete those two. Yep. Forsen says, hello, Jacob. Robbie says, Athena, God, she's awful. And Pico says, let's stop backstage crime.
Yeah.
No, Pico, I want the backstage crime to continue and then come out and be front stage crime.
Lots of crime. Gosh, they're already selling tickets all the way into January.
Which one? AEW?
Uh-huh. At the bottom of the screen they were
They're like,
popping up.
we really think we're going to have a future. Just kidding. Thomas is in the chat. Hey, Thomas says,
Thomas.
hey, guys, what's up? Not much.
Not a
Just
whole
watching
lot.
some AEW.
How was your weekend? I guess it's the middle of the week now.
How's your week going so far? Are you off work from the Queen passing away, or do you have to work? Are you considered an essential worker?
Oh, jeez. It's not the virus. Although she could have died from the virus, I guess. But
No, I mean, I don't know if everybody gets that off from mourning, right? 10 days?
I don't
Does the
think
whole-
they
everything
take.
shut
I don't
down?
think anybody takes any time off. I think you just mourn. Can you imagine closing a country down for 10 days? They've done it before. It didn't work out too well. People would starve to death.
They already are.
Are they? Is there a food shortage there?
They just have really bad inflation. They can't afford their gas bills, and their utility bills are really high.
They should just put a dome
It's
over the
all a
whole
bunch
island.
of shit show.
Just a big dome, living like a biodome. That way they don't have to worry about temperature. They can just regulate the heat.
All right. Daz says, Robbie, me and Jamie are doing wrestling chat next weekend, and IFC if you want to join. Hassan says, you guys are cool. Thanks, Hassan. And Walter says, okay, at 9:15 p.m. I'm going to be here Friday for SmackDown. 8 p.m. still here in chat working Thursday. Thursday. Robbie says, cool, Daz. I will watch. Pickle says, Front Stage Crime is basically Blackpool Combat Club. Yeah, it's a crime that they even exist. Thomas says, okay, got myself a suit for my friend's wedding, and yes, I'm off work that day. What is that day specifically?
Probably your funeral.
Her funeral or your friend's wedding?
Oh. Maybe both.
Bobby says, nah, fam, I'm working a late shift. Yeah, you should be. Walter's like, Moxley, use your moves on Sammy, beat him.
My buddy Brett, he's like, I can't even watch the news. He's like, it's not like she's getting deader. You know? Like she's dead. They've already said everything. What more could they possibly say about
Oh my
her?
God, let's talk about her whole life over and over and over again. Oh my God, guess where the queen is at now?
She's still dead.
She's in Blackpool.
Do they just drive her around?
She's just in the dumps. Yes. She's like, her dead body's in a motorcade, basically.
Or is it? It's like a ice cream truck kind of.
Yes, basically.
It's got a little fridge on top.
They have like a music thing. They're like, dee, 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 dee. Everybody comes out. Oh my God! I'm sorry.
So are they going to have to change their national anthem? Because their national anthem's like something like "God Bless the Queen" or something.
Yes, they can't have that anymore.
So they've changed their national anthem.
For every king or queen they've ever had. Maybe
Or did they just change
put
the word to king?
to ging? He ain't gonna live very long. Have you seen his hands? Oh my
What the
God.
Who says
So
that?
they're showing all kinds of pictures of his hands. They are so red and bloated looking. Like he has some kind of heart issue. Bad.
Huh.
Like they look terrible.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what's going on because they have the best medical care in the world. The royal family.
England has the best medical care in the world. It's all free.
No, I'm talking about just the Queen. Money-wise, it's paid for. I don't know. Do they have free medical there?
Yes, they do, just like
Oh,
Canada.
then it's
They're all
probably-
free. It's the best medical care ever.
And then it's probably not very good. But they have access to top doctors.
Yes. They would, yes. They don't have to wait in, queues for anything.
I went to Oxford, got my medical degree. Sammy Guevara got back in. John Moxley's in there. Shocked.
Walter wants Moxley
No
to use
blood.
his moves on Sammy. He wants him to beat him. Ayla's laughing. Robbie can't take time off. The nuts have no idea who the queen is.
Some of them think they're the queen.
Pickle's like, what do you guys do on Thursdays?
I watched the NFL this year.
Is that what we're doing now?
I don't know what you're doing.
We're watching the NFL
You just
on
sit on
Thursdays?
your phone.
I know, because I didn't want to watch it.
Oh, whatever. You're just on your phone anyways. Could have been
Uh-uh.
watching
Tuesday
My
night, I
Big
wasn't
Fat-
on my phone at all.
My Big Fat Greek Wedding.
I might have to start watching something, yes, on my phone. As in a show. Dad says, what's happened to Darby and Sting recently?
I mean,
Nothing that I know of.
nothing new storyline wise. I mean, they're still feuding with the Blacks or whatever, but he isn't around anymore, hypothetically. There's rumors going around that he's been released. Sammy
Malachi?
Guevara has a freaking wedgie.
Wedgie
It's
up his butthole.
disgusting.
He always has wedgies. His outfits always
designed
he
for wedgies?
Always has wedgies. No matter what, every single
It's very cheeky. Don't touch me with your butt
single
cheek.
outfit he has.
Don't
is that
touch me
way.
with your butt cheek.
They're like, let's put our camera right there.
Well, you can't help it. Trying to sell tickets to young women, I guess. Oh, God! A cutter, his ass was coming right at John's face.
Oh, butt cheek right at him. He's like, get
Moxley's
away.
going to lose at a distraction.
Who is it?
Okay, bro.
Naxos, you be good. Naxos, knock it off.
Big stunner.
Thomas says the Queen's funeral and I'm getting paid for it, so no complaints. Yeah, I don't think we can.
Will it be
complain
a
about that.
holiday, or will her date of death be the holiday?
Will there ever be a holiday for it?
I feel like they'll do something for her.
Right.
Maybe her birthday or something.
Robbie says, do you trust me, fam? If you lived in the UK, you would be cheesing over their exorbitant energy prices. Yeah, I've heard that they're really, really high, so now I already know.
I wonder if that
they're high.
has anything to do with them boycotting Russia.
Yeah.
and throw.
Maybe they shouldn't put their alliances in weird places. Weird. Walter's like, I'm looking forward to next WWE and AEW pay-per-views. And Ayla says, how much is it, Robbie?
Yeah, we
Ayla
got
says-
one coming up in October, just like 24 days away-ish,
Yeah. Something like that.
on the
huh?
8th.
Ayla says, is it mandatory for you to go to her funeral? Robbie's like, quite a lot, Ayla. Pico says, do I want a fudgesicle or a dream pop? It looks like fudge, fatly, right? The motorcade for the queen. Like, what kind of yummies do you have? Her ice cream truck.
Whoa,
Dead body.
Guevara.
Do they keep her frozen? Like, is she already embalmed? Like, how do they do that? Like,
yes, she's been embalmed and then
good thing they're
frozen.
over their heat wave.
And then they will. Oh, here comes Anna Jay and Tay Conte.
It's a good thing that they. Hey, cat. What are you doing, weirdo?
Well, if you're John Moxley, you've got to be distracted by that. She's got paint prints as boob covers of like hands, 2 hand prints. Oh, I just kicked John in the dick.
I thought that was his butt, but that was weird.
Well, it comes through. Your ball's hanging low. John kicks out. Why? Because he's got no balls.
That's right.
Basically kicked him right in the pussy.
Walter's like, Robbie, hey, sorry about the queen rip. Robbie's like, nah, fam, it ain't free. You have to pay national insurance. No, that's not what I hear, Robbie. I hear that all your guys' health care is completely free.
Oh, Guevara up. Oh, nobody was home.
How great your guys' shit is. You guys just got free health care. Free. It's free.
What is Moxley doing? Why is he taking him from behind?
He's like, oh, I wish your pants were all up your butt again. Pickle's like, holy cow, Sammy is seeing stars. Robbie's like, Walter, I'm not a massive fan of the royal family. Walter's like, Daphne, do WWE 2K22, that game is cool. Yes, I should get back into playing, Walter.
Yeah, she played on the
says,
PS5
Robbie.
now.
Ayla's like, Robbie is a major fangirl of the royal family. If he says otherwise, it's treason or blasphemy. Here's something to do with not liking royal families or something. Robbie says, Ayla, nah, man, that all you fam. What was that?
Just a wrestling match.
No, I meant that noise.
It's just him on the box. Oh, Sammy the big knee.
Walter.
Thrust kick.
Oh, no. Walter says, I hear dogs. Yeah, they're barking. Pickle says, I swear the front row is getting a show, not the kind they want. Chew the mailman. It looks like I'm interested in the royal family, but I'm not crazy about it. Thomas is like, no idea, to be honest. Ayla says, the male meh, like male mom. It's a mailman. Robbie says, anyways, Mox going in tonight. Walter says,
John's
boo,
done.
energy
He won it.
Conte. Pico says, my fat fingers didn't let me finish. Hello, Anna J. Ayla says, they should put her in a vacuum-sealed bag with ice. It's too expensive to use a freezer. Vindicator's in the chat. Hey, Vindicator says, somebody is in the chat who loves Anna J's shorts.
I'm sure there's more than one person.
Walter says, hey, ref, eject the ladies. Ayla says, the UK doesn't have taxes. Haha, dumb. Robbie's like, D, just because you get ripped off in the USA for healthcare. Actually, we don't get ripped off for anything. You get ripped off for your free healthcare that you don't really have. It's sad. Walter's like, yes, Moxley won. Robbie's like, are you dizzy? Because, of course, we have taxes in the UK. It's like, we 100% get ripped off for healthcare, and we don't even get good healthcare. Whatever. Like, you're so full of shit. Let's put it this way. If our healthcare is so fucking bad, why do these dumb fucks from other countries come here to get help?
There are a couple places that I would go.
That have better healthcare? Yes, there are some.
Not better, just different treatments that are approved that they don't approve here.
True.
Like stem cell stuff and...
True.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
True. No, that's true. Very, very true statement right there. That there are so many people, because Canada, maybe they're not anymore, but they used to be under English rule to a certain point.
Some of them, half of it.
So they have
French Canada.
Free health care.
It's the best Canada. It's on the East Coast.
Uh-huh. And most of them come to the United States to get procedures done. Because they can't get them done in Canada because it's free health care. So, yeah. Good luck on that queue. You know, that waiting list to get, a heart surgery done that could save your life, but you can't get into it for at least 9 months or more. So good luck with that. So, yeah.
They have red tape with the insurance companies here with that stuff too sometimes, but not 9 months worth.
Yeah, not 9 months worth. If you need emergency surgery, you'll get emergency surgery.
Right.
No matter what. It doesn't matter if you can pay for it or not. You'll get emergency surgery. Up there, they don't give a shit. You need emergency surgery? Well, I'm sorry, you have to go on a waiting list. We'll try to keep you alive, but we can't promise anything. Roy's like, Ayla, you don't make sense. Ayla's like, I got my receipt for having a baby. Piccolo says, wait, did they cut to commercials on purpose?
Well, yeah, because it's time to pay bills.
Yeah, they didn't really have anything going on, though, did they?
Mm-mm. No, it was over.
I mean, the match was over. They were just kind of talking and stuff. So unless they were going to have some weird feud or something, there's no reason for them to really stay on there.
Lots of British comedies. I'm not sure that's a comedy, but...
Ew, why are we seeing this?
I don't know, it looks cool.
I'm pretty sure that they don't do anything in England with any of their stuff for like 10 days. They shouldn't even be allowed to have those.
Oh my god, would you give it up?
They can't do anything. Ravi's like, Moxley Duffo's still drinking. What? No, he's not. That's ridiculous, Ravi. Accusations.
Well, of course he is now. He's heartbroken the queen died.
Ayla's like, $250,000. Thankfully, I had insurance, but it is my point. It's expensive. Maybe people just shouldn't have babies. Just kidding.
250,000. You mean 2,500? I think it's like 3,500 to have a baby. Have you seen that video of the news reporter that just
takes a pepper and eats it?
Yeah, like nothing, like just pops it in his mouth.
Yeah, and the guy's like, okay, you're going to want to take a sip of this. And the guy's like, ah!
Spicy. I couldn't even fucking talk. Oh, it's MJF time.
Walter's like, good, more
Cut
matches.
it. Cut his music. Cut his music.
Yes. Are they in Canada?
Yeah. Yeah, they're obviously in Canada.
That's
Albany.
yucky, obviously.
Well, I guess they'd be in New York. Albany, New York.
Maybe. Pico says, did the movie John Q actually mean Q? Y'all remember that movie.
Is that the one with Denzel and he's like going to kill himself to give somebody his heart or something?
I think so. I think it's that one. And it says, oh, I forgot a few zeros. Haha, jokes, guys. Ravi is like, any decent women's matches. You are frozen like Disney. I don't know if they have women's matches tonight. Couldn't tell you.
Yes, they do.
It looks like facts, no more babies.
Tony Storm is teaming up with Athena, going up against Britt Baker and Serena Deeb.
Ooh, Deeb.
Old Deeb.
Film's favorite weirdo lady. Oh, we're frozen.
See, he's already talking about
stuff.
John Moxley. That's weird.
Like, it's literally frozen.
I see it there, too.
Did he do something?
John Moxley must have done something, yeah.
So, can you still hear me? Oh, they can hear us. Okay.
Oh, wow.
That's crazy weird. That's weird. It's a good thing I was doing air quotations. I'm all like, air quote. Oh, they're in New York. Okay, that makes... Right? Better take a picture of it, because it's the only way you're going to see it like that ever again. Just kidding. It's like, facts, no more babies. Travis, I was trying to over-exaggerate, but I forgot the extra zero. It was like 40K, though, because I have to stay for like 4 days. Yeah, that's a little different when you have to actually stay in the hospital. That's a completely different thing. Did you know that you could let it go to collections if you didn't have insurance, and then you could dispute and get like an itemized bill for all of it and dispute like
Hey, look,
all their
in the
charges?
corner they can see the wrestling. Don't get us banned, Travis. Ugh.
Yeah, Travis.
They could see it.
Ah!
But they can't hear it, and that's where the copyright comes in most of the time.
Ah, okay. Not so much the video, but...
Well, if it was the video, yes. But I doubt that little teeny flicker.
They'd have to be really like...
So they could hear us, but
Yeah.
they couldn't see us.
Yeah.
And then all I did was just turn it off and back on, and it popped right on.
I don't know.
Now you know.
I don't know.
No, you do know, because I told you.
Oh, okay, good.
Now you know.
It was like, yeah, they were frozen. I thought it was just my phone. We can hear you. I like to leave this space. Haha. I was like, oh, you funny bastards. I was like, I did. I sent it to you. Rob was like, nah, can't see nothing. You can't see us now? Jeez, dude. What the hell?
Yeah, it went dark for a second.
We should be back.
Well, if you can hear us and you can see us.
It's a very surprised face. It was like, yep, I knew that. I've done it a few times, actually. Collections called me, and I told her I'm 18, no job, no house, no care, so you can take my fillings. She removed the claim. Lawyer's like, oh, geez, MJF, boo. I was like, what's MJF chatting about?
He is talking about everybody needs to be on notice because he's coming for his AEW world title.
Yeah. It's his
My
title.
title.
He's very, very ecstatic about his title. Then Nick's like, I'm disappointed, Travis. You threw away your plaid Maxwell scarf replica.
It's right here.
It's right there. It didn't get thrown away.
You can't miss that.
He wouldn't have thrown it away anyways. Even if MJF never, ever, ever, ever came back, he would have never thrown it away.
Street Profit hat's sitting on it.
I was like, MJF, hurry up. I want matches. Gosh, dude.
Know it, John.
It looks like worse. You threw it on a shelf.
Worse. I could get ahead and call it head.
That's gross. Why would we do that?
Because there was a wrestler that used to do that. He'd bring a head down, and then I could just put it around the head's neck, and it would be head.
Oh. Get one of those, like...
His name was Al Snow.
Get one of those mannequin, like, foam heads.
Yeah, that's exactly.
That they use in the... for wigs. For
Kind
the
of, yeah.
ladies that do cosmetology work, cotton hair.
I
Yeah.
just don't like heads, and then I'd come in here at night and freak myself out.
We'd have to put googly eyes on it and stuff.
Like right now, I got Vince in the glasses. Vince is sitting at home in retirement now.
Uh-huh, sure he is. That's what everybody likes to say. That's right.
They cut it.
Stokely Hathaway in the Firm.
Yeah, that was weird.
Robbie says, if I had to fight MJF, that would drive me to drink. It looks like, Robbie, ha ha ha, can you fight?
Look at these fucking guys.
This is the Firm.
So they gave Stokely a whole new group. Like he was with Jade, and then all of a sudden he just wasn't.
Yeah, I don't know why they did that. Maybe they didn't have a very good thing? I don't know.
Hennessy, what's his name? Morrissey?
Moriarty.
I know his. I don't know what you're saying, Moriarty. Morrissey's the tall guy, and then the Guns.
Yeah. And the guy with the green hair.
Austin. Yeah, Lee Moriarty.
Mm-hmm. That's why I was saying it. My
Sorry.
bad.
Well, I just didn't know who that was without thinking. I don't know these people's names just coming out. Lee Johnson, isn't it? Or is it Lee Moriarty?
It's Lee Moriarty.
Sure. Are you just thinking you're sure? Because he looks like the Lee Johnson guy.
Oh, well, somebody last time said it was Moriarty.
Well, if that's the case, then it is, but...
But it could not be, I guess.
And then obviously Ethan Page. Austin and Colton have been working out. Flexing his chest. What's up with the glitter in the back? Do they just have like hookers back there or something?
I think so.
What a fantastic work environment.
I think so.
Stokely Hathaway. Stokely's like a foot taller than Daniel Bryan.
That's funny. Is that it?
Just kidding.
Robbie's telling Ayla he can fight, and Ayla's like, I figured you for the type to just rush at someone's ankles and knock them down. While there's like Ethan Page and Will Ospreay. No Will Ospreay, honey. Robbie says I know a couple submission locks. Ayla's like, yeah, Robbie, I bet. Robbie's like, and I'm not capping. Ayla's like, I don't know what a capping is, but you definitely are an ankle
The
biter.
blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice.
That's weird. Walter says MJF new group. Not really, Walter. They're not really MJF's group. They're just his
lackeys.
His muscle or whatever, or wherever. If he needs them, they're there. If not, then doesn't matter.
Oh, we're gonna get names.
There you go.
That's probably his mug shot. That's what it looks like.
Oh, how sweet. Robbie's like, capping means not chatting shit. It was like, ankle biter means you bite ankles. Robbie's like, hurry up and fight this guy just waffling.
Said, I love you. Yep, Moriarty.
Moriarty. Like Sherlock Holmes' nemesis.
I have a toothpick in, so I can't enunciate.
Yeah.
Moriarty.
It's Moriarty.
Moriarty.
Not moron.
Moriarty.
There's no N.
Moriarty.
Moriarty. Yeah.
Moriarty. Colton and Austin.
Nobody likes him.
He's got like woman's slacks on that you'd wear to work. The one gun.
His
The silver one.
Whatchamacallit? What do you call those kind of
capris.
jeans? They're capris, but they're also skinny jean capris. Okay, so his tattoo on his arm makes it look like he has his hair just coming out of his arm, under his arm right there. I'm like, what the hell? Does he have a wig under his arm?
Ethan Page.
It's a tattoo. Walter's like, oh, okay. Yeah, Walter, it's fantastic.
Ooh.
Ew, Canada.
Get him that
he's
title.
A Canadian.
Get us that title.
That person has a big head thing with a octopus on its head. It's so weird. They're the Firm.
Oh, the Firm. Another click. Ew. Spit in the eye.
Oh, why do they do stuff like that? That's so disgusting.
I have to roll my back in that later.
That Sammy was rolling his ass cheeks all over there. So gross.
Monkeypox.
The whole spitting thing is just disgusting. I don't understand why they do it. I'm so cool. Look at me.
You're not cool, Morrissey, Hennessy, whatever your name is. Morrissey.
He reminds me, so Morrissey, the guy that was spinning Big Cass.
Uh-huh.
So the way he looks right now reminds me of Vincent D'Onofrio's character in Adventures in Babysitting, and he's the guy at the garage, and he has a big old sledgehammer, and the girl calls him Thor because he looks like Thor from her comic books.
Huh.
That's what he reminds me of.
I just bought that. I'll have to watch it because I don't remember. I know we watched it not too long ago. About a year or so ago.
Yeah. Walter also says the firm, nice name. Robbie says AEW doing it for the effects, D. Doing what, dude? Spitting or butt cheeks?
The whole monkeypox thing.
The whole monkeypox. Jeez, violent.
It's going to be a great match. Is that happening next? My best friend's a man. It is. Jungle Boy. Or Jack Perry. Versus Jay Lethal. You excited to see Jay Lethal?
No. Yeah, that's scorching hot. Great. The Luchasaurus betrayed him. Did he say sugar breast?
No, chicken breast.
He said sugar breast. That's gross, dude.
I mean, I like sugar tits, but...
Walter's going for Jungle Boy for the win over Jay Lethal. Rafi says, although the firm look as hard as a floppy cock. Gross, dude.
Yummy.
It was like looking in a mirror, huh, Rafi? Blue Lantern in the chat. Hey, Blue says she's that guy from Diamond Mine is such a dork, worst heel manager in current pro wrestling.
You're not a fan of Hathaway, Stokely?
He looks like dork, harsh.
Vince is like, get out of here. They go to AEW. Now they all want back. When are they bringing Stokely Hathaway back to WWE?
Yeah, I mean, now that like NXT isn't like NXT 2.0 anymore, it's like NXT whatever it used to be. It's stupid.
Black and gold again.
Oh my god, thanks for all those people doing all that stuff.
I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that the colored rainbow thing that they had was dumb. Not the wrestling or anything, just how vibrant the colors were. That's it.
Vibrant, yeah. But the brightness of actually the ring and stuff like that was actually a lot nicer than having it all dark and foreboding.
And it didn't look like they're going gold.
Indie
With
style.
the new label, it's not black and gold. It's like white and gold.
or something. Yeah.
So it could be just a hybrid.
Like they're like, take out the color. Leave it alone. Walter wants the Jungle Boy to watch out for that tall guy. Are you talking about the Luchasaurus, or are you talking about the henchman?
The big guy on the outside, probably the henchman. Jaws out there.
Robbie says, if I was you, Ayla, looking in the mirror, I would be so disappointed. It was like, I am Robbie, try again. Desperate. He was going to do something cool and it didn't happen.
Bum, 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 bum. Jungle Boy into the ropes, down around, spins through, arm drag. That was like the longest arm drag in the history of the sport.
Longest!
What's he smelling?
Ooh, I don't know. But
Was it because Anna Jay was out there earlier?
Maybe.
He's dating her, so he knows what they're smelling.
Pheromones.
Mm-hmm.
Blue Lantern wants to know who won, Mox or Sammy.
Moxley won in
John
a
Mox.
13:37 match.
Yeah.
13 minutes, 37 minutes. Second.
Also says Jungle Boy has an injured back. I see tape. He got thrown on a grate.
Yeah, scorching hot
by the
grate.
Luchasaurus. He was not very nice about it. Robbie says, Ayla, you got no back like Miley Cyrus. Oh, excuse me, so sorry. You got no back like Miley Cyrus. Walter says Moxley won blue, and Ayla says, nope, shoulders to thighs. It's kind of gross. Like, how does that even work? Where are all your insides? If you had no back, where would your insides be?
Oh my god. I'm pretty sure he's talking about a butt. Not a back.
Robbie's saying you got no back like
Yeah.
Miley Cyrus.
Yeah.
But Ayla said, nope, shoulders to thighs. And I said,
Oh shit! Jungle Boy broken in half.
I said, where would your insides go? if you took a literal, you need to have a
You
back.
put your lungs and your kidneys in one leg and your
Your insides
pancreas
be?
and liver in the other one, I guess.
Robbie, D, you got back. Oh, yeah, I bet. It was like I was in a horrible accident, so they cut me in half, hollowed out my legs, thighs, and stuffed my innards in them. Walter's like, geez, ouch, Jungle Boy. I think what really hurt Walter was the betrayal. It was more of a hurt than his back.
The old betrayal.
Betrayal. Luchasaurus betraying him. Well, he had to, right? Because he didn't go back from his black mask to a green one. So you knew he was still a bad guy.
You know what's scary? Is if he keeps evolving, because he went from the green mask to the black mask, if he keeps evolving, he'll just be a chicken.
He will be a chicken. Can't wait. I've seen some pretty...
Because that's what happens to dinosaurs when they evolve. Chickens.
They're pretty stupid, too. So he's going to de-evolve his smartness. Which is going to be really
Well, he's
sad.
just got 65 million years of experience.
Not as a chicken.
No, he'll de-evolve again. Or evolve, or evolve. I don't know if that's really evolving to turn into a chicken from a
From
T-Rex.
from a ginormous saurus to a chicken.
Hey, they evolved. At least he's not a mountain chicken.
They're a frog.
Motherfucker.
Ayla says he used the bathroom with the back of my knee. That sounds terrifying. Rob like, Jungle Boy has got moves. Does he? Are they moves? Blue Lantern says, remember being a little kid and we all had that friend that would do stupid stuff, get in trouble, and blame everyone else? CM Punk is the adult version of that kid.
Yeah. Drama.
CM Punk is a toxic loser.
Drama's my middle name.
Right? I think that's his full name.
So why does everybody smile?
Ow. I don't know. It's more than a possession. That looks nice. Looks really nice. Like, makes me never want to smile ever again. Creepy.
After you leave the movie theater, just make sure you're all teethed out at everybody.
Everybody you see, just smile all creepy at them. Yeah, it's a plethora of pain.
A lot of plethora.
Plethora of
When
pain.
is that coming out? On Amazon, they have it on Christmas or the New Year's Day. Probably should pre-order it.
Probably. Ugh. Just kidding.
PS5.
Yes. Although I feel like they're more money.
Or not. Everything's 69 or 59.
Are they all the same price this
Yeah,
time?
everything on Amazon is. I haven't looked at the GameStop stuff.
Well, I wonder if you could get it for a different price with the pro membership. Walter says, Ayla, watch your driving. Ayla's like, haha, yes, Walter, I will. Robbie says, Walter, Ayla needs to stop drinking and driving. She'll spill it. Walter's like, yes, Robbie. Halo's like, yes, Robbie.
Well, that's
Robbie's
why you
like,
don't drink and drive.
when is DMD going to fight? Is she
Probably
fighting tonight?
next. I told you that. Oh my god,
Oh.
you don't listen to me.
Oh, that's right. DMD and who?
Serena, Deeb.
Together?
Yes. Going up
Against-
against Athena and the champion, Toni Storm.
Oh, God. I hope they die.
It looked good on paper.
Walter says Ayla is funny. Robbie's like, smile looks worth a watch. Blue Lantern says, cracked me too when I heard Punk say Hangman went into business for himself. Was such a delusional, unaware thing to say. Pickle says, I was thinking about pancakes, but ended up eating bacon and eggs.
Yum.
You know what's really funny about
Breakfast
that,
food is
Pickle?
so good for you.
I
Well,
was-
not the pancake part, but the other part.
I was thinking about pancakes the other day, last week or something. I was like, man, that sounds really good. But I never did it. It was like, same thing, Fat Lisa. Pickle's like, bless you, D. Did I sneeze?
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't remember doing anything, but thank you, Pickle. I need the blessings.
It's
It's just the same. Jerks. Should get at least a discount.
Does it have a release date, though?
Robbie's like, turkey bacon sucks. True
I've
that.
never had it. She's never had it.
I actually have had it.
She's never had it.
I've had turkey bacon, and it's gross. And it is the most processed thing ever because they literally take the turkey, smush it all up, and then press it into a bacon form.
I want to try it.
Disgusting. Picola says, I felt lazy, Ayla. Blue Lantern says, why is Nyla Rose no longer a women's main eventer?
Well, I don't even know if she's still on the roster. I haven't seen anything with them.
Haven't seen Nyla Rose or what's her face.
Garcia. Or,
Yeah, that's her name.
is it Garcia?
No.
Gonzalez?
Vicky Guerrero.
Guerrero.
Well, it's like, come on, Jungle Boy, hang in there, doing great. Robbie says, it's rubbery crap. Picola, I felt lazy. You know what's funny about you saying that you felt lazy, Picola, and you didn't want to make pancakes? Is that bacon and eggs take way longer to make than pancakes.
And not if you have to make the batter, but
I mean, if you use like Bisquick or some type of pancake.
it still takes a minute.
Not really. You put water in it, you mix it up, you heat up your pan, you put it in there, you're done.
Good stuff.
I just feel like eggs and bacon take longer. Walter's like, I still miss Vicky Guerrero. Excuse me. Ayla's like, it's okay. I'm eating naan bread and hummus for dinner. Oh, yeah? That sounds disgusting.
Hummus.
The naan,
Oh.
the naan bread, yum. But the hummus, no. I'll pass. Yeah. Robbie says, why spent 1 hour cooking breakfast?
I like to do it in the waffles.
Who said anything about...
And then overcook them so they're kind of crunchy. I could literally eat 1,000 of them. It's over.
1,000 waffles? Waffles are good.
It's 11 minutes.
Robbie, who is spending an hour cooking breakfast? Like, technically, you could probably do it all at the same time, right? So you get your bacon going in the oven, then you cook your eggs, and then your what happened?
Nothing.
Oh.
Just touching.
Okay.
Because I
thought
can.
Maybe I had something on me. Because I do have Lego. Good.
Ew.
What is it? I can't see it.
It's just a dot. It's not where you thought it was. It's down a little bit. It's right there. It's like an ingrowing dot.
An ingrown dot. I can't see it. Look, it's on the other side of my elbow.
Lick it.
Can't. Nobody can lick their elbow.
Who's this fucking guy? Daddy Magic.
That's not. It's Hook.
Well, I know who that is. The other guy's named Daddy Magic.
Yeah, he's that one guy that Piccolo was saying that he's like a singer or a something or... Action Bronson.
Cool.
Action Bronson. Sounds dumb.
That's him in a coffin.
Oh.
I put it in the cart a while back. Why would I want a 1-year plan? Is that like a free return thing or something?
I have no idea. What is it? A replacement plan?
So, like, if you break the game, it replaces it.
Guess. I don't know. I feel like
Cool.
that's kinda weird. Why would you break it? And wouldn't it just be
I
on
break
your
everything.
downloadable stuff the whole time?
If you buy the digital edition. But I don't
Do
know
they
if it
have
had
a digital
that.
edition?
That's
And
what
does
I
it matter though? I mean, once you buy the game,
You have to put the game in every time you play it.
do
Who's
you?
this fucking guy?
It's Ethan Page. I told
I
you.
know they had a pizza man up there.
Oh, I have no idea who that guy was.
Who was the pizza man?
Blue Lantern's like, my boss is being a delusional mathematician tonight. He thinks I can get as much work done in 3 hours what it usually takes me 6 hours.
That's cool. Very efficient of you.
How is that efficient? His
If-
boss thinks he can get it done in 3, but it usually takes him 6 hours to get it done.
That's efficiency. Half the time.
So his boss thinks he can get it done faster even though he can't?
Because of the efficiency.
Because his boss is stupid?
Because of the efficiency.
Did you want up here?
He doesn't like when you don't wear pants.
He sits on my lap all the time without pants. I'm wearing shorts, guys. I am wearing some type of pants. It was like, it's delicious. It's Costco hummus. It's good. Yeah, I'll pass. Hummus. Bobby says, well, you seem like you do. Like, what? I don't even know what you're talking about now. Jungle Boy says, rolling tonight, boy, win. Ayla says, my boss is also delusional. She ran out, main employee out today and expected me to pick up the slack. I said, no, I have kids. Can't do it. She's mad at me now. She ran our main employee out today. Oh, did they quit? Walter says Dunhausen. Yep, that was him. Thomas says, had a guy threaten me last week just because I said we were closing and he had to finish shopping. Right? Like, what the hell, dude? Why didn't you come sooner? Like,
Maybe he has a job.
he knows when you guys close, right? I mean, it's not like you guys surprisingly were just like, we're going to close now because you're in here, sir.
Look at this fucking guy. Close the store. That's what I always say.
What the motherfuck are they doing? And why?
Dancing. You don't know how to dance.
Do they have things on their face doing it?
Because that's what you do.
No,
dance
you
with
fucking
things.
don't. You don't do shit like that. That's just dumb.
That's not the Coneheads do.
Stop promoting crap like that. It's garbage. Ayla's like, should have fought him, Thomas. Yes. Vinegar says, Ayla, you want Thomas to get sued for assault? Do they sue people for assault in the UK?
Oh my god. They do the exact same things they do here.
No, they don't.
Except for talk funny.
They stab people.
We have stabbings.
No, people don't do that here.
They have shootings, but they don't tell people about it. They have stabbings.
Robbie says, AEW, they not selling me dreams like Martin Luther King is. Like, I don't know what I want, Vin. Walter says, Ayla, you get overtime. Vindicator's like, oh, that's right. You're dying inside.
So what happens if Britain gets attacked, like, by a foreign army? Like, if they invade? Are we going to be sending them guns?
No, we can't.
That's what they do over in that place, whatever it's called.
That place that Russia's having a
Yes,
war with.
we send them a bunch of guns to just their farmers and shit. We're trying to arm them and unarm ourselves. It's like, what the fuck's wrong with you people?
Yeah, people are really dumb. Yeah, we can't even, like, get money to our own people, but they're like, no, send them millions upon billions. That's cool.
No, we'll just send them a couple bill.
More
And some,
than
and some
that.
guns.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. And food. It's like, what? And that, yeah, no. Yeah,
Our
let's
government wants to go after Colt and like Smith and Wesson and a few other companies and make them liable for shootings. And they want them to build their guns for their military. It's like,
be like, yeah, no, we're not going to anymore. And then they should make cars liable
for crashes.
for any kind of crash that happens. It's the car company's fault, not the person driving it. If you drink and drive, it's not your fault if you hurt or kill somebody. Not only is it the car's fault, it's the alcohol's fault
too.
So they should sue all of the
Powerhouse Hobbs
all
coming out.
the liquor distributors. Let's see. Oh, if you cut yourself with a knife in your own home, you need to make sure that you take complete stuff of it and sue the knife company because the knife hurt you. It's pretty fun.
You're weird.
If you're going to take it that far, then you better take it all the way. Like, that's the ridiculousness of it. That's what makes it sound so ridiculous. It's like, what the motherfucker?
I can't get a speeding ticket because
you can't.
It's my car's fault.
Because the car did it. Especially if you have a Tesla.
DiMartino.
Especially if you have a Tesla. It drives itself, so it's its fault.
Well, that would be.
It was like, no, Walter, I don't. She did quit. She was tired of being treated like poop, so she walked out when my boss walked in with a major tyrant attitude. You will respect me. Rose says, D, is that eugenics total TNA?
Well, that was
a really fast
24 fucking
match.
seconds.
I don't even know what you're talking about, Ravi, so I can't help you with that. You'll have to look it up yourself. Thomas says, was only 2 minutes left, and he went into a tirade, and the fact after I was leaving, he was outside in his car waiting for me. Did he have a knife? Was he going to stab you?
Where was this at?
In UK, at his work, at Thomas's place of business.
Sounds terrifying.
Sounds like he works at a place that sells groceries. Or
Did
some kind
you
of shopping stuff.
get in a fight with him?
He told him that
Are
they
you
were
a
closing
pugilist?
and he needed to leave
Do you fight like this there?
because they were closing. Walter's like, okay, Ayla. Vindicator says, I thought only Ravi was from the UK here. No, Thomas is too. Blue
Thomas.
Lantern says, I don't want you doing any more British things. I'm doing more British things.
No more British things.
I'm doing all the British. Pico says, do you know people who literally will fight for their job? I don't think I'd get paid enough.
Depends on what your job is.
Why is he bleeding?
He hit that guy and it split his mouth open.
Oh, that's weird. Jacob Jean in the chat. Hey, Jacob said, what's up, LOL? And Robbie says, not going to lie, AEW is a slow burner tonight.
It is. It needs to pick up, and it will with the Daniel Bryan match.
Oh, my God, yeah. God. Can't even
Just kidding.
remotely pretend to be excited about
That'll slow it down to an absolute.
Hey, look,
oh,
Stark. It's his
absolute
friend.
Ricky Stark.
Old Stark wearing his pearls. So weird. Walter's like Matt Hardy and Darby Allin. Ayla says she thought I would pick up the extra work after Jen left. She's delusional. Now she has to do her job and Jen's. Blue Lantern says American citizens aren't allowed to have guns, but our government arms the cartels, among other people. Vindicator's like, I heard Russia was getting weapons from North Korea.
Why would Russia need to get weapons from anywhere? They just make their own. Oh, Ricky Stark attacking Hobbs. Hobbs has already beat him in a match. Like, they're keeping this feud going.
I guess.
I mean, I like Stark, but Hobbs is getting jacked. He's already busted open Taz.
Yeah, like, he was already bleeding before. Everybody saw it. I saw it. I made a comment about it before Stark was even in the audience. Jeez.
He did the Rock's eyebrow lift.
This. That's nice. It was like, I own guns. I live in America.
This is
I
going to be
lost
great.
mine in a boating accident. It was terrible.
A gun?
All of them.
Yeah, I hate that.
Rob is like, in London, postcode wars were a big thing. That sounds fun. Weird. Walter's like, Powerhouse Hobbs for the win. He won it, Walter. Very easily. Pico's like, that's just ass backwards. Robbie's like, Para's hobby, the C-Tech Bobby Lashley. Vindicator says, Ayla, you having that typo syndrome just like Luke. LOL. Walter says, Ayla, don't bring a gun on airplanes. Hobbs won fast match.
Yeah,
Ayla
24
says,
seconds.
I know, Vin. It's annoying. Blue Lantern says, Bummer got caught arming the cartels that... Then they were like, oh, we put GPS in the shipment, but the battery died. That's fun. That's my excuse, too, about everything. If it doesn't get done, I'm just like, the battery died. It was like, Walter, I wouldn't. And Vindicator's like, Hobbs is boring now with all these squash matches. Thomas says, I think he was planning to follow me home. That's kind of creepy, Thomas. I'm sorry.
I'd have just drove around for a while.
You just drive around, you go to a police station. They have those there.
Yeah, it's called Scotland Yard.
Yes, exactly. I think that's in Scotland.
I don't think so. It's in London.
No, I don't think that's in London.
I don't know if it's still around.
Little bobbies. Just go find you a bobby on the street. Maybe you can hit him
I want to
with
go
his
to
little
London
stick.
and get arrested just to go to Scotland Yard.
Hit him with his little stick. Little nightstick.
Can you imagine him chasing you with a stick? I'd be like, oh my god, like I'm going to stop.
Right? Like, ooh, scary.
My cops will shoot you.
Right? But it's like, what I know to you is don't bring a knife to a gunfight. It depends on the proximity
Swerve in our glory.
of what kind of a fight you're having. Let's put it that way, Robbie.
Got his Michael Jackson jacket on.
Yeah, what a lame-o. Robbie's like, do you love a Brian
Limitless.
match? Nope.
Without
Walter's like,
limit.
okay, bye guys. See you Friday for SmackDown. Bye, Walter. Have a good night, Walter. See you later, Walter.
Without limit.
It says I lost all the guns when the FBI came knocking for all the coke. It wasn't mine. I'm holding for a friend. But I was like, it's mad you could get robbed for your jacket or phone or even sneakers.
Where at?
In the
Europe?
UK. Can you guys have tasers?
I am not scared of somebody with a knife. Sorry. Just pick up a brick or something.
Do they have bricks? Just laying around?
Yes. Their whole town's built out of brick.
Just a random brick just laying there?
A rock, a brick.
Hey, look, there's
stick,
a brick. Take your shoe off and hit them with it.
a shoe.
Just take your shoe off and smack the
Who
fuck out
throws
of
a
them.
shoe? Seriously, fight like a woman. Austin Powers. Dental floss would work great.
Yeah, totally, it would. It was like, night. Walter and Thomas like, nothing happened. He gave up immediately when I ignored him, and Scotland Yard is in London. Just in London? Like, wonder if you don't live in London.
Well,
Is it not called Scotland Yard? Is it called something else?
Scotland Yard is a place.
Oh. Where do all your bobbies go if they're not in London then? Is it called the police station?
The local station.
It was like, depends on the knife, I guess. Also, who's holding it?
All right. Speaking of knives, we've lost one in our house.
Yeah, and I'm not happy about it.
And I'm less happy.
Very upset about it, actually. And when I did the dish, I was like, why the fuck is our knife missing? Where did it
Ugh.
go? Where is it?
It's probably in the front room somewhere.
Yeah, it's probably fallen on the floor underneath something because you used it and forgot to put it in the kitchen.
Or the cat just knocks it down. It could be under the
That's
stove,
why I
the
said-
fridge, or a furniture.
So I say, he knocked it down, got lost somewhere.
Picks him up, spins him
Oh,
around,
somebody
pinta.
didn't put it
Oh,
away.
Phoenix drops right down onto Swerve's chest. We'll get there.
Thomas is all called police stations here. Okay, that's what I thought. I thought they were called police stations as well.
What is the stick called that they carry? A billy?
A billy club. A baton. Ayla says, a ninja with a samurai might be a little scared.
Yeah.
Robbie says, who is the
Because
Kofi
the ninja
Kingston
would have
lookalike?
had to kill a samurai to get the sword. That's terrifying.
Robbie's like, Truncheon. Seems like a really stupid name.
Oh, wow. A truncheon.
My God, it's a billy club. So the Kofi Kingston lookalike that you're talking about on the other side of
Swerve.
the world is Swerve. He used to be
Swerve.
B-Fabs.
Was he
Not
in that group?
B-Fab. The
Yeah.
Hit Row People's leader-ish in NXT or something.
Swerve Scott? No,
Yeah.
it's Swerve Strickland.
So he used to be in the WWE.
He was.
Wherever. It was like, exactly, Travis. I was like, limitedly LOL. Just completely limited.
He's definitely ground-bound. He's not going to be high-flying with the rest of these boys.
Sophie says, hi, how has AEW been?
It's there. It's moving slow tonight. I think they just kicked him in the asshole. Like, not even kidding.
I'm sorry, that's funny.
Look at him.
My hole! My hole!
He's been vandalized.
My
Whatever it's called.
hole! He needs to throw a Nia Jax. My hole! My hole. Thomas says, Swerve Strickland. Yes, Swerve Strickland.
Old
Sophie
Swerve.
says, NXT Black and Gold seems like it is back. Nope, it's like gold and white.
It looks gold
Not
and
the
white, but
same.
yeah, it's probably close to what it was. Probably going to get a new champion, too, with the women. I don't know about the men. I'd like to see Braun Breaker change his name to even Braun Steiner.
Right?
Pizza. We're ready.
He didn't seem very excited about his pizza talk. Robbie's like, better get your hole looked at, D, by your doctor. Robbie, that was your best friend in there, old Limited Lee in there with his big eating disorder he has going on there.
He doesn't have an eating
He's the one that got
disorder.
kicked in the hole, so he has an eating disorder. And I think his wife is an enabler for that.
Maybe, but he was kind of big when he met her, so it's not her fault. Can't
Not
be
as
blaming
big
the
as he is
dames.
now. Thomas says new belts are coming as H ordered some a couple of weeks ago.
Good. I wonder if that Orange County Chopper's going to make these ones, too. That's who makes their belts.
Oh, so the belts aren't the same either? Because they say 2.0 on them or something?
No, I think it's the same title as was there before. I think he's talking about general, like the whole company. I think he's bringing all new belts. U.S. Championship, Intercontinental Championship, World Championship.
Oh, so now they have to be different? Why? Because they've been the same for 30 years, and so now all of a sudden
No.
can't
They
be-
already changed them not too long ago. I don't like half the belts. I like the originals. That'd be cool if he was going back a little bit.
So if it says the CM Punk does get released from AEW, do you think that'll make all his fans stop watching?
Yes, I do. I think they'll lose 100,000 people.
They won't know what happens because he has an injury, so. Robbie says, you do love these C-Tech wrestlers. No, that's you, Robbie.
I don't mind Keith Lee. He's probably one of my favorites in this company.
So it says new tag team championships for men and women are coming. The tag team championship sounds like it will be a unified championship. Thomas says, hope they change the U.S. belt.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not a fan of the newer belts. The Intercontinental Championship one looks pretty cool. I don't mind that one.
Yeah.
I like the original better, but I like the original belts, all of them better. Like the double-winged one from Hulk Hogan's days as the World Championship. He just threw Ray Phoenix to break up that pin.
Nice.
Aren't lawn darts illegal?
They have them. They're just not pointy. They're basically like a weighted.
Like a sack?
No, they're like plastic, but they have like weights on the bottom. So like, and they have like the dart part on the back. So they look like the lawn dart. They just don't have a pointy point on them anymore.
That's awesome.
I guess.
Picked him up. Swerve lands on his feet. Gonna tag. There's that tag. Comes Big Keith Lee. He's so slow, lumbering. Like he wrestles like he's 7 foot tall, and he's not. He's like 6'2". But he is definitely like fluffy on it, even his back. He's very unhealthy fat. That's called visceral fat.
Yeah.
Kick him in the balls. He wouldn't even feel it
Something.
coming. Just kidding, don't do that. Oh! Ray Phoenix. Bam. Oh, shit!
Wow.
That'll
That
tear your
happened.
knee ligaments. Pin him. It's over. New champions. Keith Lee kicks out. The Canadian Destroyer on Keith Lee.
So it says the US Championship has just changed, not the logo. Blue Lantern says if you are stuffing your face while throwing a fit, a press conference, is that an eating disorder or a mental disorder?
That was a whole disorder of its own.
That was a toxic thing. Very toxic. Rob is like, so what is Limited Lee's finisher?
That.
What
Whatever
was it?
that was. It's kind of like an F5. I don't know what you would call it.
There you go.
An FTSU or whatever.
Thomas says, best world title is the undisputed belt from 02.
Oh, I didn't time that match, but that was a long one.
Sophie says, with all the AEW drama, what are the chances
You like
it
that
would
belt,
affect
huh?
their TV deal?
That weird looking one.
Sophie,
Uh-oh.
I don't know. We'll never know. We'll
Listen.
have to see
Oh,
how it
no.
works.
You got to rap, homie. Somebody likes them. You're going to rub my rap again? I'm going to beat your ass.
Nah, I get gross.
Roll his ass to New York City. Listen. Roll his ass to New York City. Drake and Josh. I remember that. That was a Nickelodeon show.
No, it's creepy.
You have to scissor me.
No, I don't. They do. Ask them. They want to do it all the
If
time.
I was there, I would
Disgusting.
scissor with them.
I bet you guys would. Guys, nut sacks all up in each other.
You're so
doing
weird.
the whole scissoring.
It's just that.
Nope.
Don't take it further than it needs to be.
Nope.
That's next week. Next week's going to be a hell of a show.
Is it? Is it?
Yeah, Pack. The Orc.
Oh, this guy.
Kick him. Thrust kick. Oh, shit.
Oh, no.
Is that Orange Cassidy?
Yes.
Is he a heel? Or was Swerve in Our Glory the faces? Are we going to get an American? Is Orange Cassidy American?
I think he's Canadian. Maybe he's from Mexico. Maybe he's Brazilian. Maybe he's South African. Yeah. Thomas says that and big gold. So it's like, it's funny. NXT 2.0 is celebrating their 1 year anniversary of the reboot. It sounds like they're going back to NXT 1.0. Robbie says, what a match that was. Blue Lantern says the people who defend CM Punk also love Biden's gas prices. Thanks, sir. May I please have another? Ravi says, yes, you do, D. What? I do what? Nothing. Sophie says, Raw ratings are 1.7 million viewers. That's the first Raw under triple. That didn't get 2 plus viewers. Congrats to Roman for being number 1. Beating guys like CM Punk, Hangman Page, etc.
Yeah, he did. He was number 1 in the top 500.
Of course he would be.
John Moxley wasn't even in the top 10.
Not surprising.
Bobby Lashley was like 6.
Wow, good for him. That's new.
Yeah, that was weird to me.
Where did Kenny Omega stand?
I didn't see him.
Was he even in it?
He might have been 3rd. There was the one Japanese guy that everybody always is talking about. He was number 2. But I can't think of what his name is. Maybe Punk was 3.
Oh, you're talking about scissoring Ravi? Well, you know what, Ravi? You're more than welcome to come over here and scissor it all up with Travis. I'm pretty sure you guys would love it. You sickos. What is that?
I don't know. Was it windy outside?
No. Why is your shit so loud? Deaf. I can hear it from here.
Cool. York peppermint patty.
Gross.
No, they're not.
Yes.
That's
Her
an
peppermint
opinion.
patties are yucky.
That's an opinion.
I like mint, but those are too yucky mint. They're not the right kind of mint. It was like just a question, not a demand. It was like, Kate, can we stop with political talk even if it's jokes? It's just kind of annoying. I come in here to get away from political talk. Yeah. Sophie says that's the second time Roman was number 1 on the PWI 500 for the first time. It was in 16. I think Omega was like number 5 or 6 in the PWI 500. He's like, haha, if you join in DL, then it's a win. Nope. You guys will be all on your own. You and Travis together, scissoring away. Gross. So he's like, you don't have to worry about me bringing political talk in the talk. It was like, Ravi wants a 3-way scissor match. Gross. Did she say Tonti?
Yeah.
What? Okay. I know you're trying to be all like...
Cool.
Oh, what's her name?
Serena Deeb.
On stuff. Now, I think she's trying to insult her, but it's like, bitch, she probably makes so much money she doesn't even have to do wrestling. Wrestling is her fucking hobby, you dumb bitches. Like, and when you break your face and somebody breaks your teeth out of your face, pretty sure you guys are probably going to go to her. But I hope she rejects you because
You're
she's
Canadian.
like, I don't
or,
like you.
Australian.
Because you're Australian and you talk stupid.
DMD.
I was like, Ailey, you seem like you want to join. So he's like, there are rumors that Netflix is thinking about doing away with the whole dropping a season all at once.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. A lot of other places don't do it, so...
Well, it's so strange to me. It's like, hey, let's drop the 12 episodes right now, or 10 or 8 or whatever.
Yeah, so people
and then,
have
then
to...
you can just watch it all at once, and then it's over.
Yeah, so people have to get all of their stuff all at once. They don't have to wait for anything, and then not only that, but then guess what? You have to wait a whole year until they do it again.
That's what I'm saying. It's ridiculous. Do it like once a week at a certain time. Everybody tunes in at that time, and it's fun. You can sit down with the family or whatever you do. What the fuck?
I hate everything about her.
What the fuck? They look like little cell phones on the tips or something.
What in the I don't even want to know what the fuck.
I mean, even if it was like weird wings that had feathers, like a stripper or something.
Okay, so she's
That
going
would've
to
been
call
fine.
herself Athena? Athena didn't have fucking wings.
Well, the gods could have wings, but
No, she never had wings. In all the depictions of her in the gods, she's never had wings. So, yeah, no.
Athena, the sperm cleaner. Ew,
I was like, oh, Tony Storm, that voice, I can't take her seriously. Blue's like, scissor. Sophie says the WWE wants 2 world champions walking into Mania. I don't know how we get there with Roman holding both belts. Somehow they'll have to split them. Sophie, they
They'll
can't
figure
make
it
them.
out.
They've got to split it up. And I seriously think that the Money in the Bank briefcase is the answer.
I don't know if Austin Theory is the answer.
I'm just saying the briefcase is the answer because of the way the contracts are written up for the briefcases.
Right.
It says, Ravi, I am related to them by blood, dude. I know you Brits like to keep the bloodline pure, but I'm good. Gross.
It's like House of Dragons or like Targaryens or whatever.
Yeah. Ravi's like, I have been to Australia twice. Decent experience. Yeah, and look what happens to them. They go crazy. Insane crazy. Ravi's like, that's all on you. If you like to inbreed, not fam, not for me. Mm-hmm. It was like, if Netflix stops doing that, I will cancel that right there. Will be the final straw for me. So it says that's why people like Netflix, though, so they could binge watch whatever show they are watching. And it says that's why I like Netflix, Sophie. I'm being dramatic, but I don't like to wait a week. So it says I like waiting a week, and I also like to binge watch shows as well. Get her, Serena.
It just keeps people around longer.
It does. Your interest, it piques your interest a little bit more, and it makes you want to, like, come back and see it.
Watch the YouTube videos about it all week to get anything you missed, and then go back to watching it. That's what I'm doing with House of the Dragon. Although I had to miss a whole week of YouTube. Oh, and I haven't done it this week at all.
We need to watch that second episode of the Rings.
Mm-hmm, the third one.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, the third one. Sorry.
Yeah, they came out with 2
I
that
forgot
first
they did
time.
2 that first night.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Yeah.
And they could always do something like that, too. Do 2 episodes so people can still binge.
Or you could just be a person that just goes, okay, they have 8 seasons, they have 1 a week, wait the 8 weeks, and then binge watch it.
That's true.
You don't have to watch it right when it comes out. Problem with that is everybody else will be already have watched it. So either you don't care or don't have a problem with people telling you what happens, because usually people will talk about it.
Well, it depends on I don't know if there's any series on Netflix that are worth talking about. But.
Right. No, I know what you're saying, but I'm saying about, like, stuff we've been watching, right?
Right.
Kind of thing, so.
I'm pretty sure I could get away with people not talking about the House of the Dragon. I haven't heard anybody talk about it. Or the
You know
Hobbit.
what? Not one person at my work has talked about it.
Or the Hobbit.
Which I figured they kind of would, but yeah. Why is like Tony Storm such a lazy wrestler? Blue Lantern says you can still watch once a week. Why take the option away from everyone else just to restrict your own self-discipline? Sophie says, imagine if AEW have a streaming service that could shake up stuff for fans.
Yeah, I'd like to see him go on like HBO or something. That would be good for him.
Mm-hmm.
Don't touch my burger.
Why did they put pickles on it? That's weird.
You gotta have the acid.
It's gross. Nasty. Pickles are gross.
That's what that guy that you guys all like, that cooker guy, said.
Which one? The one that screams at people?
Mm-hmm. I want to name him Blue Rancid, but I don't think that's his name, but that's what's in my head.
Gordon Ramsay.
Gordon Ramsay. That's close. Rancid,
He's so
Ramsay.
really sweet to kids, though.
Yeah.
Like, he is super sweet to kids. Like, and he is super sweet with his own kids. It's actually pretty funny.
I watched his daughter break an egg on his head.
Yeah. Like, it's pretty funny. But, like, people who are, like, supposed to be chefs and stuff, like, he has, like,
No mercy.
Like, he's like, nope. Motherfucker, that's motherfucker that. I think the only time I've ever seen him be really, really extra super nice was, like, to one of the chefs was blind. Like, she was completely blind. And he was just, like, amazed at what she could do. So.
Whoa. Yeah, the presentation might not be so pretty with a blind show, but they have preppers and stuff, I'm sure.
Ayla says, that's the thing, I'll stop watching, wait until it's over, then I'll watch it all. Ayla's like, right when I have the time, I want to use it my way. Sophie says, I don't know why Netflix can't do what Peacock, Hulu, Amazon Prime, HBO Max with their originals by dropping episodes once a week like networks shows do.
Right.
Well, and that's it, Sophie, right? And then, so they drop it once a week, right? And so people are like, well, I don't want to watch it once a week. I want to watch it all at the same time. So just wait the 8 weeks or however long, 12 weeks or whatever, until all the episodes are dropped. Or at least the first 5 or something, you know, or whatever, and then binge watch it.
Right. A little kick right there to her face. Little Brit.
It was like, I rewatched Game of Thrones and then mentioned
I need to
House
watch
of
that.
Dragons a lot, way more than I remembered. Sophie says, you have to watch Game of Thrones to watch House of Dragons. And
No.
there is another Game of Thrones spinoffs in the works.
Yeah,
So the House of
Jon Snow.
Dragons, no. It's a prequel to Game of Thrones. Okay? So it's like 200, it's supposed to be 300 years, but they did the show at 200 years prior to the stuff that's happening with Game of Thrones.
Right.
So even if you've never watched Game of Thrones, it wouldn't matter because the only thing you recognize are like the houses, like the names of the houses and stuff like that.
And
if you know Game of Thrones,
and they are hinting at things that do end up happening in the future, so there are probably some spoilers. But if you haven't seen it, then it wouldn't be a spoiler.
You'd be like, "Oh my gosh, I remember when they mentioned
That's what
that."
they were talking about. Plus,
Oh, wow.
it moves along so quick that I think you should probably watch each episode like 3 times.
Yeah.
And that's the beauty of watching it once a week, is you could watch it several times and then kind of pick up all the Easter eggs.
Mm-hmm. As for the other spinoff, it's about another character in Game of Thrones, an actual character called Jon Snow.
And that one is an after one, and so that's a spoiler.
So that one you would probably have to watch Game of Thrones first in order to know what was going on.
Right.
Ayla says, I watched the last episode last night of Game of Thrones. Film says, hello, I'm here. Big hugs, big heart. It's DMD time. That's my BFF.
I've watched the first season of Game of Thrones now, and I'm trying to figure out how I can watch the second season.
Right.
Like, because, it's going to take me a few weeks. So I got to figure out, like, what days to watch it on.
Ayla says,
And we're on here 3 days a week, and then there's pay-per-views, and then there's UFC pay-per-views, and then there's boxing pay-per-views. So
and then, like, some days in the week, you just kind of want to watch other stuff.
Right.
Or nothing.
But I don't want to, like, just watch 3 episodes and then not watch it. Kind of like we did with the Vikings. That's
Right.
why I haven't started season 2 yet. Because I don't want to wait too long in between each episode either.
That Vikings one, though, we pretty much went through, like, a couple of seasons of it, though.
Yeah, we did. We got through it pretty quick, and then we just stopped altogether. Like, just...
I think we had a few busy weekends, and it just didn't happen.
Mm-hmm. And now it's been months.
It's one of those things where you just have to put it on. Sometimes I don't think about it. I don't think about that show as something to watch. And sometimes you're doing things where I'm like, is he really interested in watching something? Usually no.
Right. That's why I said it's such an investment.
Yeah.
But I do want to watch the Game of Thrones. So
Yes.
And it's only 8 episodes, I think, or is it 10?
I think it was 10
It
the
is
second
10.
season.
They're all 10.
Was the first one, though? Was
Yeah.
The first one 10?
Yeah, it's 8 seasons, 10 episodes each. There's 80 episodes total.
That's right. Ayla says, no, Sophie, you do not. Supposedly there will be 9 spinoffs. Ayla says Netflix tried that once a week. They did it with a few of their originals. I'm assuming people didn't like it. So it says with Netflix,
That's it!
sometimes they split seasons of certain shows.
Serena Deeb just pinned Toni Storm.
Good! That's how it should be. Good job. Go Serena Deeb. DMD.
8 minutes and 40 seconds.
Show it to him good. Oh, I guess Athena decided that she needed to be involved. She's like, here, let me hurt you. I'll break your arm. Oh, right. Robbie's like, so this match is actually decent. Blue says Netflix is the only streaming service that does it. It seems like most people like it, and you still have so many other services that don't do it that way. It says Vikings was amazing until the one guy is killed off, then it's stupid.
Jamie Hayter.
She gonna save? Wow, she gonna save somebody? I guess she's a Tony Storm fan now?
Not necessarily.
Oh.
Yeah, I was going to say not necessarily. I said I was sorry.
I thought I was sorry.
Remember, she tried to pin her.
Right? Got my eye on you. Weird. Says I prequels a show. Sometimes it can work, and other times it doesn't.
They're so far apart that they can do whatever they want and it works.
Yeah. It's supposed to be 200 years in the past for that House of Dragons, Sophie. So it really is like one of those shows where it just doesn't matter.
Looking forward to next week's.
Right?
Just looking at.
Just the way you have it organized in there is really weird.
Yeah. I try to put things that go together with things that go together.
I was thinking probably need to bring up those things from downstairs, those cleanings that are bottles that are like refillable, the refilling bottles of stuff.
It's in the bottom. Very
Are
bottom.
they in the bottom under there?
On
Did
the
you bring
right.
them from downstairs?
Yeah, the laundry room.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. I knew we had quite a few.
There's 2 big full bottles of it.
Yeah. I was like, you could bring up a thing of toilet paper and a few paper towels up here too, and then you wouldn't have to go downstairs to get them all the time. Like, just bring up one thing of...
Oh, Penelope next Friday. Or this
It
Friday.
says Willow Nightingale, that lady. Matt and Darby. If you
Matt
want to
Hardy's
see a
still
Hardy. That guy. Sorry, excuse me.
Old John Mox. Got about, 28 minutes left? Main event. Oh, it's a 4-way. Next Wednesday. We're going to have 3 title matches minimum next week. 4 title matches next week.
Yeah, Pac versus Orange Cassidy.
4 title matches next week. Angelo Paca. What's the 2?
Where's the 2?
The whole thing was a 2.
Oh, I didn't see that.
I'll show you on here. It's going to be a minute, but...
It's like, it works, Sophie. It's a book first. Film says, yes, sir, they won, baby. Sophie says it must be hard to be a prequel. To do a prequel, it says it's already pre-written. Vindicator says, Travis, how big is that room? It's 12 by 10.
This one?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's about that. About 12 by 10. See?
Maybe it's because they've done it before.
I didn't know they had wrestled before. Maybe in WWE or something.
No, they did not too long ago.
Oh,
I thought they did, and
they could have. I'm not arguing. I have
somebody
no
wanna-
idea.
I thought they already had done this. I thought it was a... they've already done it, so I'm like, haven't they done this? So it's like, it took me 2 days last weekend to binge watch Cobra Kai Season 5, and I noticed sometimes Hulu drops an entire season of a show. Disney Plus does it sometimes, as well as Peacock. Film says, come on, Bryan Danielson, he's winning the whole thing. It says, Sophie, it's corn. Sophie says, my sister, I think, watch Vikings.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I mean, I haven't hated it or anything.
It's a sheep.
Bad.
Why can't you replace the giraffe with sheep? It's fine. It's fine.
What they need to do is just start breeding elephants and stuff.
I know what you're saying. I just think it's funny. They should just put the sheep and giraffe clothing. It's fine. It's fine. Just put stripes on them for zebras. It's fine.
The only big problem would be the adolescent males. You might not be able to do that, but you could hunt those ones. Hunt those ones that like get, kill them. Mm. You're gonna want a couple of them, but you don't need a lot of males. And then that would pay for the breeding, because those elephants that's $250,000 a piece to hunt an elephant.
Yeah.
But you get you a couple big bulls with the 14-foot tusks, and let them breed.
Right.
So those seeds move on. I think we talked about this on Monday.
We did.
But you could do it with rhinos too. Might as well do some woolly mammoths up north while you're doing it. Although the mastodon, I think it was the mastodon, it's bigger than the woolly mammoth, and it has the bigger ears. Because the mammoth has like the Asian elephant ears.
Oh, yeah, smaller ears.
They have smaller ears. And I like the big African elephant ears. But that's for coolness.
Yeah.
To keep them cold.
Yeah, because Asian elephants live in jungles.
Mm-hmm. A little cooler.
More humidity.
Here they comes. The future champion? Question mark.
Which one? Question mark.
Jericho.
Better be, because the other one,
no. On the
it probably will be. It'll probably be the weirdo. So he says, report came out that both TNT and TBS can include more wrestling-related content, thanks to AEW for being one of their major draws to the network. So he says it will be interesting how they bring back the Young Bucks and Omega from their suspensions.
I mean, if they do it right, they'll just be on the show as a surprise return.
A surprise return. That's funny.
What?
I just think it's funny because that just follows along with all the other surprise returns that what's his face likes to do.
Now that I've betrayed everyone I've ever loved and pushed them all away, to the Judas in my mind.
Yeah. The wizard.
I become.
He's the wizard again.
Is he the wizard? Oh, look
not
at
the
that.
Lionheart.
I like that jacket.
The wizard.
I wonder how much that JAS jacket cost. You got
the
spikes,
gold
and it says JAS on the back.
The gold ones. Gold spikes. Yeah.
He brought his bat.
Vindicare says, well, if you've seen one Danielson match, you've seen them all. So Travis, Dalitha, chat. You all have a good night, and I will see you in less than 48 hours. Bye. Bye, Vin. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. Dolores Simmons in the chat.
Hey,
Hi, Dolores. Sophie says, the only thing I knew about Game of Thrones, the final season, every fan hated the finale.
Not surprising.
Yeah.
But the book hasn't been written yet, so there is an alternate ending coming.
Yeah. Basically, they had to just end the show somehow, and so people didn't like how they ended the show. So that was it.
I mean, they... I don't want to give away the book or the show. I'm not a spoiler person, but in the book, the very last scene in the book, Jon Snow gets murdered. And people are like, well, in the show... Obviously, he's still fucking alive.
Because they're going to try to do a thing of him, right?
So I don't know.
Is he dead? I'm just kidding.
Well, that's the thing. We won't know until the next book comes out. But that's literally the last thing that's happening is he's getting stabbed to death by the whole wall's attacking him. Like his group. Not his group, but the other group. There's two groups on the wall.
Right. Wow. Your guys' favorite match started.
It is.
So
it
I was
has
like,
started.
let's go. Bryan Danielson, bye, Vin and Sophie says, has there been a reboot that is better than the original?
Of Game of Thrones? No.
No, a reboot of any series. Has there been a reboot that's better than the original? No.
I would have to, before I just jump to saying no, I'd have to think about it. Because there was some shows they made in the 90s that were remakes of older stuff that were pretty good, but I don't remember what they were. So I'll have to think about it, that one. And can a reboot be a movie of a series? Would that be considered a reboot? Or is it just a series of a series?
It says, has there been a reboot that is better than the original?
I'm looking forward to Quantum Leap, but I don't know if it'll be better. I was going to actually record that one.
Yeah.
It's on Monday nights. I won't be able to watch it live.
I might watch one with you and I'll be done. It will never, ever, ever be the same without Scott Bakula.
Of course not, but...
And they can't replace him with the stupid shit that they decide to do. What they replace him with, it'll be stupid.
Oh, big knee.
Oh, he jumped at him with a knee in his face. When you have to fight your own team members,
I'm trying to think. I know they did that like Hawaii 5-0. I think they redid that one. Did they redo Magnum PI?
I thought they did. I know they redid MacGyver. Then the one, I think the Miami 5-0 was the one with like Damon Wayans or whatever. I don't know about that, but they did do Hawaii 5-0.
Or an Ivory Wayans. One of the Wayans, I thought.
Maybe. I don't think so, but maybe. Anyways.
I'm trying to think if there's any series. The Twilight Zone, maybe. I don't know if they did it, but... Star Trek. That one's better. The second one. Next Generation's better than the original.
Because they don't kill all the red shirts?
Because Jean-Luc Picard wears a red shirt.
So they don't kill all the red shirts.
Just kidding. I can't officially say that it's better, but I can say that I like Picard better than Kirk as a captain. That's all I can say. Because Spock's better than Worf or Norf or whatever his name was.
Yeah, definitely. And the engineer is way better with Kirk than it is with whoever. And the doctor's way more fun.
Yeah, but that nurse is a smoke show in the newer ones, the brunette.
Care about that. I like the Dr. Jim.
Not a pool man.
That's the only reason why. I'm a Dr. Jim. Not a whatever.
Pool man.
Or other things.
Daniel missing with all those it kicks.
Oh, Jericho the Wizard.
The German suplex. Wizard.
Says, with Solow as the new NXT North American champion, I wonder if that means he will be doing double duty moving forward.
I don't know why they did that. He's on the main roster with the Bloodline, and now he's the North American champion.
That's dumb as fuck. Why would they do that?
I don't know.
Who gives a... That's fucking dumb.
They just wanted him to have a belt, I guess, to go in the Bloodline. So he's bringing another belt to the Bloodline. It's an NXT belt. So that tells me that they're trying to make the NXT equal again as the third brand.
Will it be?
And will NXT get a big television contract like SmackDown and like Raw? I saw that Fox had posted the results from NXT. And I was like, is Fox going to bid on them?
God, I hope not, because if they do, fuck. What a waste of their money. Blue says, Game of Thrones, Big Bang Theory, and the Avengers all ended right before COVID hit. Conspiracy?
Right?
Eh.
Did you see that other conspiracy I sent you today? About the video game, The Undertaker?
Yes.
That's pretty crazy.
Yep.
Danny sent me that.
That is pretty funny.
So Danny sent me that, and then when I turned it on, like, so if somebody sends you a link, it comes up as a square box in the middle of the screen.
That's weird.
And whatever is on your normal feed is kind of behind it.
Uh-huh.
And so I didn't know what the little box was, so I clicked on it. And it was this funny guy, and he was telling you how to cut a straight line across 2 boards.
Okay.
And so he took his miter saw and he turned on the laser light and stuck it on the 2x4 on there, and then drew the line where the laser was, and then took it off and then cut it with a skill saw. That's how you get a straight cut. It's already on the miter saw, which makes it hilarious. And so I thought that's what Danny sent me.
Oh.
And so I sent him back a text that was hilarious because I thought he sent me this joke, but it was the Undertaker thing. And so it made no sense what I sent him back.
Poor Danny's all confused. He's like,
right.
Dude, I didn't
So
really
he
find
sent it to me,
funny.
and then I laughed. And then he said, "Did you know about that?" And I was like, "I didn't. There are levels to this, and that's on another level." Because it's funny as fuck. And he's like, "Yeah, that's crazy to have happen in both games, basically." And I'm like, "What the fuck is he talking about?"
So you had to go back and look at it.
Yeah, and then I went back, and you'll see what I'm talking about. See? And so I thought this was like a weird virus or something.
Oh.
And so then I watched the laser cut guy.
That's funny.
So then I was like, well, maybe it's that box, that square box. And then I...
Watch only. There you go.
Yeah, and then that's when it popped up. And then I was like, oh, that's what he's talking about. Oops.
So you didn't even message it back about the other
No.
stuff he said? He's like, I've only seen some stuff on a couple documentaries. Yeah, I haven't watched any of those documentaries.
So, oh my God. Like, there's levels to this. And I'm not on that level.
There's so many levels to that. So many levels to
And
that.
he's like, I know. And I'm like...
So many levels to this conspiracy. The good thing he said games, because you're like,
what the fuck is he talking about?
games.
Man, it was like... just in my own world
Danny,
today.
if you're out there, Travis apologizes for his stupidity.
I had a stupidity problem. I will explain it to you on Saturday.
It's kind of funny, actually.
Oh, shit. I'm just in my own morning world. It was 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm just like...
Doodle doodle doodles. So it's like it must be hard to write a movie or a TV show based on books. Yeah, the script's already done for you. What difference does it make?
I sure hope they do the Harry Potter one, but when they do it, they follow the books exactly and don't screw with it.
And then just make the series as each book.
No. Like 2 or 3 series per book.
Really? Yeah, I guess.
So, well, the first series could be the first book. See how small they are?
Yeah.
The first 3 books could be the first 3 series. But when they start getting bigger, I think you need to series those out so you get all the information. And people will love it because they miss so much. If people have only watched the movies, they don't know anything of Harry Potter.
They don't.
They have no idea what's going on, other than it's a boy that lived. That's it. They're like, I don't know how he lived or what. The movies are like a weird highlight reel of like half of the important shit. But it's all, like, I can watch a movie and it feels like it lasts 15 minutes because it's just the highlights from the books. And half of them. Yeah, and half of them. And then they make the Quidditch. Like, by the way, in the books, the Quidditch matches last like a paragraph.
Yeah.
In the movies, they make it this big elaborate thing. And the Triwizard, when he's getting chased by the dragon, none of that shit happens in the book.
No.
He just wins.
They're like, we have to make it dramatic.
Yeah. They take the dramatic parts and just draw them out in the movies.
Sophie says, I can't wait for Quantum Leap because I don't think I have seen the original show.
It's pretty damn good.
The original show is so good.
I used to watch it before school in the morning. That and, that Netflix show, that one, Lost in Space, is that any good? I tried to watch it.
Remember? You said no. We tried, and you were like,
well, it was so hard to get into. I watched like the first 3 episodes of it.
Blue Hunter says, Hollywood knew COVID was coming. Just watch 2019's #1 movie, Hobbs and Shaw. Oh, yeah? Never seen that, so. Sophie says, Magnum P.I. did get a reboot that got canceled from CBS, and NBC picked it up for season 5 and 6. Sophie says, with NXT, they always go back and forth about if it's a third brand or not, just for the past 10 years. So it says, and the NXT TakeOver name is back for all NXT pay-per-views moving forward, it looks like.
The takeover thing.
That's dumb. Sophie says, so SmackDown going to have 2 mid-card championships with the IC Championship and the North American Championship now. No idea.
I'm going to say no. I think they'll still keep it on NXT.
Yeah, I don't understand why they had him even come over or up or around if he's not going to be on the main roster. It's just kind of stupid.
Ugh.
It's still going.
I was hoping it was closer to
It's not.
the top of the hour. It's 10 of. Have you ever heard that? Of?
Yes.
10 of. Mm-hmm. I heard it once when I was in
Robbie's
college.
like, what a match. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it, Robbie. It's a good thing you are, because I don't know how many other people are.
Jericho's stunned or something. He can't compete on this level. There's levels to this.
He can't compete on this level. There's so many levels. It's going to be funny.
Oh. Look at that.
He's so frustrated right
you
now.
see his armpit?
His armpit?
Daniel keeps hitting him in the armpit.
Why?
I don't know. Maybe he's aiming for it.
Probably. Da-na-da-da-na-da.
Jericho's just getting his ass handed to him, and he's just standing there. There it is. Little code breaker. There's a big knee. That's his finisher. One of them.
What else are you going to do? Danielson's so slow anyways, you have to go slow. I work at my opponents.
Jericho wisely rolls to the outside. That way you can get right on your feet. He should just fall off and get on his
It's like when
feet.
you're in bed.
Yes.
You just have to swing over. You just need a step stool to get in. That's fine.
I'm going to end up rupturing my Achilles jumping in bed one night, but
Why
until
do you
then.
jump?
Well, how else am I getting it in?
Oh my god, you don't have to jump. You can do a sit and shimmy.
Who shits and simmies?
Nobody
Shimmy.
says about shit. Sit
Sit and shimmy.
and shimmy. You're a wacko.
Oh, Daniel lands on his feet. That might have hurt his ankle, though.
Oh no, I think he broke his foot. Oh man, you know that feeling when you jump off things? Ew, I hate
And it
that
tingles
feeling
in your feet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the worst feeling when you were kids. It's like, ah.
He's taking off his shoe.
That's why I hated jumping.
Why does he have his tennis shoes on?
I hope he broke his face. So he says the guy from the original Quantum Leap could appear on the reboot. The invitation is there for him.
That would be sick.
Scott Bakula.
Did you say Bacula? Like Dracula?
Yeah, but that's not how you say
Bacula. Scott Bakula.
It just sounds fun when you say it that way. That's not how you say his last name, by the way. He was on one
shit.
of those...
Jericho's driving that foot into the ground.
What was that show?
Quantum Leap.
No. He was on a newer show.
Oh, really?
But yeah, it was like that...
I like the football one where he's the quarterback.
Yeah. It was like that. No, not a movie. An actual show.
Necessary roughness or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Jag. It's like Jag
Oh, and he's the cop, yeah.
or whatever, but...
Like an attorney or...
Yeah, but
something.
they had it in different areas. The main one was What's-His-Face? With that weird girl that everybody...
NCIS.
That one.
Is it really?
NCIS is what it's called, and it's like...
Oh, and the one guy's a
The one
redhead
in-
in Miami,
Yeah.
and he gets shot at the airport in the glasses.
No, that's CSI.
Oh, okay.
Different. NCIS is the Navy, whatever, investigation, whatever. Anyways, he is in New Orleans or something like that. Scott. Not Dracula.
Bacula.
It's not Bacula either. Now I can't remember how to say his name right.
Bacula. That's good enough. Scott Baio.
It's not Scott Bale. It's a completely different person. Completely different person.
Something loves Cha-Cha or whatever.
Joni.
Joni loves Cha-Cha. Chachi.
Joni loves Chachi.
But did Chachi love Joni?
No. Hated her. Stupid bitch. Film says no. Brian Dunn says no. Come on, man. This is your opportunity. Sophie says, I feel like the Solo thing with him winning the championship was a last minute thing. Film says, don't lose your opponent opportunity, bro. Blue Lantern says, does the BCC even exist anymore? Who is behind their creative?
The BCC.
I don't know. Who's the BCC?
British Combat Club.
Oh.
They don't really use them anymore as a group.
Blackpool Combat Club?
Yeah.
Oh.
What'd I say, Liverpool?
British.
Oh, British.
I'm like, what? I'm like,
What's a
Blackpool?
He's got him locked in. That's not the walls of Jericho, though.
Nah.
That's like a Boston crab.
Yeah. Film says, hello, Blue. How are you? My name is Film. Nice to meet you. Blue says the BCC is the biggest letdown of faction history, and they even had a world champion.
It was, but they put Wheeler Yuta in there, and that was you can't put Wheeler Yuta in your group and be even competitive.
Right. Sophie says, when you
Oh,
create
a half
movie or
crab.
TV show from books, if you get one thing wrong, fans of the book will get mad at the movie or TV show.
Yeah, that's why you don't. You just read a chapter, write it. That's it. Like, you don't even have a script. You just have the
Or,
book.
I mean, if you're going to cut things out, try not to cut the important things out. And, like, follow the story so it's... I mean, if you're making a rendition of the story or making a parody of it, that's completely different. Make your own shit.
I'm talking about a series, though.
Yes. But even if it's a movie, you can only fit so much into a movie. But a TV show, if you're following a series of books...
A book takes 10 hours to read.
Let's put it this way. If they can take the goddamn Lord of the Rings and take the books and make them into fabulous movies that follow the books almost to a T, they can do it with anything. They just don't want to take the time.
Did it just go dark in here?
Yes.
Okay.
A ghost came in. Blue says, hi, Film, so kind of you. Mick Thomason in the chat. Hey, Mick,
hey,
how's
Mick.
it going? Says, I'm here. Hello,
Good to
here.
see you in here.
Nice to see you. Film's like, come on, Brian Danielson. And Blue's like, nice to meet you, Film Nation. So if he says, I wonder how much of the reboot of Quantum Leap will reference the original show. Will it somehow be separate from that? I don't know.
It would be cool if is his name Sam in it? Or did they change the name?
Technically, Sam has kids.
Well, I'm just wondering if his name's going to be Sam. If it is, and it's the same show, but if it's not, he could just be doing it again.
Mm-hmm.
So it could be like a part 2.
Right?
And then Sam could come out of it.
Okay.
Like as the season finale or whatever. Like he could go save him.
Save his old ass.
And he'd be old.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Daniel getting his way out of it. Got him in the lapel lock. Come on, sunshine.
Come on, sunshine.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. Your wife is in love with a guy named Bear.
That's true. Oh no, what's gonna happen?
He's going to tap.
Is he? Is he gonna give up?
There's not enough time to not tap. Unless Jericho's going to win, and
He should just
he's going to tap.
flip over real quick. Oh, there
Tapped
it
him.
is.
20 minutes. Boo. Now we got to watch it again next week. So will Daniel Garcia cost him the title next week?
Who?
Daniel Bryanson.
Oh, he's gonna cost him?
Will Daniel Garcia cost him?
Yeah, I don't know.
And then that'll get that feud going. See, there's a 2 there also.
Because they've done it before? Maybe it's the second night. Maybe it's the second hour.
Oh,
Maybe
here
it's
comes
the second
Moxicillin.
time. Here's the drunk. Mick says, how are you guys doing today?
Doing fantastic.
Fantastic. Film's like, Blue, what's your favorite part about watching wrestling? Blue says, my favorite part of wrestling is the heel promos, especially the funny ones. Film says, okay, cool, nice. My favorite is chanting from my favorites, like those guys. Sophie says, poor G4, the gaming channel that Xavier Woods works for, looks like it is closing down again.
Dang.
Blue says, I only chant if I'm at an event, which I don't go to very often. Film's all about Bryan Danielson right now.
These two were in a clique together.
Blech.
Blackpool clique. And they did fight, remember? That was the blood match.
Yeah, blood match. So as I remember, one of the Harry Potter movies fans of the books got mad because they changed like one or two things from the books. Yeah, you just have to go that they are what they are. Somebody else's rendition of it.
Of the same story. I always look at it as somebody else telling the same story. Oh, God.
Oh, Jesus. So it says I think they changed the name. Maybe. Maybe they did. I don't remember. All right. Well, that's the end of
Just take your time.
some of the garbage heap tonight. How exciting. Yes. Oh, where am I? Here we go. Get this off me. Yeah, nobody wants to listen to that. Anyways, Blue's like, I'd love for Jericho to win the tournament. Yeah, he didn't, though. He lost, Blue. So, Bryan Danielson won. He is going up against Jon Moxley. So, yay for us all.
Look what I saw in the back.
Yeah.
CM Punk owns the Bucks.
Yeah. That guy's got his problems. Blue's like, I'd love for Jericho to win. Everybody needs to chat. Film's like, bye guys. Peace out. Good night. See you guys on Friday. If not, maybe Monday. God bless America. WWE. All that good stuff. All right, Film. Well, thanks for joining us tonight when you could. Definitely we'll be here on Friday. If we don't see you then, have a great weekend. Take care. Be safe out there. And everybody else, hopefully we'll see you on Friday for SmackDown. Looks like 10 plus Dynamite tonight. No. There's too many lulls and boringness. Mick, I would have to give it only a 5 myself.
Yeah, it wasn't one of their better shows. It was very slow that first hour.
Yeah.
I don't understand why.
I don't like that. They could have done a lot better stuff, but oh well. All right. Anyways, thanks for joining us, everybody. We really appreciate it. And again, we'll be here on Friday for SmackDown.
Thanks for watching Wrestling Gab. Bye-bye.
Bye.